Guys, we're in the middle of a pandemic and these are trying times. It's hard on our mental health, our mental state. And this is why I love our sponsor today, BetterHelp. They're the largest online counseling platform worldwide. They change the way people get help with facing life's challenges by providing convenient, discreet, affordable access to licensed therapists. BetterHelp makes professional counseling available anytime, anywhere, through a computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's brilliant. Sign up today. Go to betterhelp.com/solvinghealthcare and get 10% off sign-up fees. Welcome to Solving Healthcare. I'm Kwadwo Kyeremanteng. I'm an ICU and palliative care physician here in Ottawa and the founder of Resource Optimization Network. We are on a mission to transform healthcare in Canada. I'm going to talk with physicians, nurses, administrators, patients and their families because inefficiencies, overwork, and overcrowding affects us all. I believe it's time for a better healthcare system that's more cost-effective, dignified, and just for everyone involved. Welcome, everybody, Quadcast Nation. I am bringing to you Amy Porteous. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Porteous. You can say it however you want, but it's Porteous.
Okay, Porteous. My apologies. And this is a very impromptu live cast. So I think it was Andrea showed a letter showing that you guys have been doing rapid tests at your facility since November. And when I saw that, I literally just dropped the phone and said, "What? I need to get a hold of Amy, and we need to just work out some of these, find out exactly what's happening at your facility." So, Amy, just walk me through. So you started actually in October. And this started a month later. So tell me your process, what happened, and the results.
Actually, so we started doing our rapid testing only in December. But got involved with the Ministry of Long-Term Care in November with ordering the supplies for the pilot project, which the ministry provided. I actually got a heads up on this pilot project from Lisa Levin from Advantage Ontario, who represents not-for-profit long-term care. And she's the CEO, and she puts out a regular newsletter. And in the newsletter, it was highlighting that they were looking for homes to pilot it. And I said, "Hey, we could pilot this. We could do this. It sounds really innovative. It would be great to be involved. And, rapid testing, like who wouldn't want to do that?" So I connected with Lisa, and she put me in touch with the Ministry of Long-Term Care. And right away, we were accepted into the pilot project. And they sent us 1,000 rapid tests. And we did some training on it for about a week, getting our processes in place, and launched it on December 22nd. And we've done about 400 rapid tests so far. I'll tell you a little bit about Maxville Manor. We're a long-term care, we're a seniors care continuum. So we provide long-term care, seniors apartments, and seniors outreach services in an area called Glengarry, but in the town of Maxville. And so just thought it was a really good opportunity to try something innovative. And so we got on the bandwagon, and the ministry sent us those tests. We did training for about a week. There's a very simple video that shows you how to do rapid testing. And so we trained our RNs, and we started rolling out the rapid testing. We do clinics once a week where we test our staff through the PCR test, but we also made available the rapid test. And at first, staff were a little hesitant about it because they didn't want to get a negative and be sent home to wait for the PCR test confirmation. Mm-hmm. But as we have rolled this out, the confidence level in the rapid test has gone through the roof. And we're testing, we have about 160 staff, and we test about half of them now through the rapid test voluntarily. So you got to understand that the rapid test is a nasal swab, just like the PCR test. Mm-hmm. And so staff, if they want the rapid test, they have to get 2 nasal swabs done. but you can, like, half of our staff are doing it. That's how effective it is.
Mm-hmm. And it's the Abbott. Do you remember the name of the rapid test? I believe it's the Abbott.
Yeah, it's called PanBio.
Okay.
Antigen.
Yeah, it's the rapid antigen test. And I believe you get results in how long, Amy?
Less than 15 minutes.
Okay. And so, sorry, go ahead.
The little tool, what it is you do your nasal swab, you put it in a tube with solution in it, then you press that solution on this little, I can get one for you to show you, this little indicator, and it's like a pregnancy test, really. And the solution goes on it, and it tells you whether it's positive with one line in a certain area or 2 lines, or so it's very quick. And like I was telling you earlier, we've been doing both the rapid test, and we follow it up with a PCR test, and our results are amazing. We're trending at 99% accuracy.
With the rapid testing?
With the rapid testing.
When in comparison to the PCR? Wow.
Well, the PCR test is the gold standard. Right. So we monitor everything in comparison. So 99% of the time it has matched up with the PCR test.
Excellent. And you've been mostly just doing staff, right? Not patients. Is that fair?
No, actually, one of the things that I instituted at Maxville Manor was that we would rapid test every essential caregiver coming in. Mm-hmm. We're currently in an outbreak, and we're trying to manage the situation as best we can. And our essential caregivers have come on board with the rapid test. They think it's a great way to keep residents and staff safe. Mm-hmm. So every time an essential caregiver comes in, they get a rapid test.
Wow. And how long have you been providing that?
So we started on December 22nd. On December 29th, we did a rapid test on a family caregiver who had been tested 3 days before and was negative through the PCR test. We did the rapid test on the 29th, found out that they were positive, did a PCR test, confirmed that they were positive. They were not able to come into the home. And I'm convinced that kind of saved us from a massive outbreak.
Y'all hear this? Y'all hear this? This is what we've been preaching, okay? Like I said, you heard that from Amy. 3 days before, PCR negative. Got the swab done 3 days later, got the rapid test 3 days later, prior to coming in. And that easy solution, getting that swab at that time with a 15-minute turnaround time, potentially saved an outbreak. Or the patient. It's insane to me that we are waiting this long to implement this. This is exactly why we decided to just get Amy on board and just have to throw this out to the world, because it's too important. And the time is now, guys. I don't know. I think every little thing that we could do here to promote or advocate for the availability of this, I think, is important. And so, Amy, you were also telling me you've been letting other long-term care facilities know about your results, and what does that process look like?
Well, interestingly enough, the ministry has definitely seen the value in the rapid test, and they put out a ministry directive on January 8th indicating that rapid testing was coming to long-term care in Ontario. And after that, everybody wanted to learn from the pilot site. So I was asked to participate in a panel, which was run last Wednesday. And there were over 275 participants from across Ontario participated in this rapid testing webinar. And it was a fantastic hour, lots of great questions. But I mean, the whole purpose is to help other homes be able to roll out the rapid testing, because I believe it's a game changer, and we need to enable other long-term care homes to be able to do the same thing.
100%. And I want to just give you some props in making sure, doing your part to to amplify the message and getting the word out to other long-term care facilities. Was there any caveats or any things that was concerning for you in terms of dealing with the rapid tests?
Well, there are two things that I would highlight. The first is you have to understand it is resource intensive. Somebody has to actually do the rapid tests. So we're very fortunate. We have a strong complement of registered nurses as part of our team. And they totally all came on board with the rapid testing. They see the value in it. And so when we have our testing days, I end up booking 2 RNs just to do the testing. And we do the testing for not only for our staff, but we also test all essential caregivers. Mm-hmm. And the reason I did that was because they are coming into our home and we want to make sure that they are safe as well. So we've incorporated them into our testing days. Not every long-term care home has done that, but we've decided that it was a real important initiative for us to do. So the second thing that's a challenge with the rapid test is that it's only through the nasal swab, and there definitely are people that have issues with their nasal canals that they can't do a nasal swab, so they have to do the throat swab. Mm-hmm. And some people just prefer the throat swab for the COVID testing. So that's a caveat as well. Okay.
But overall, Amy, it's fair to say that, you know, in terms of your performance when it comes to the PCR and rapid testing, as you mentioned, 99% correlation. Your staff seemed to widely accept it. You were testing not only your staff but family members. And as you said, that example late in December, potentially, you know, preventing an outbreak by being able to detect someone early who had a PCR test done 3 days prior that was negative. I don't think I need to preach any, like, bust out any more reason why we need to be amplifying this. And as you said too, I think we said on our conversation, yeah, it's in long-term care, but no reason why we can't be amplifying it in other sectors. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially
airlines.
Word.
This would be great for airlines to be able to roll out broadly. Stores. I mean, you name it. The rapid test has the possibility to really make a huge difference. So,
ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at my new favorite person, Amy, and I just literally we were like, this is what I love about people. Like, I know you're a go-getter because I was on the phone with you for about 4 minutes and talking about this stuff, and I said, do you mind if we just do a quick interview? And she's like, no hesitation. She doesn't even know who I am, and she was willing to do it. I love it. I love it. We call it changing the boogie on the show. Amy, you're wonderful. I really commend you for all the work you're doing, and you know, we're all thinking about you guys in that are hustling in long-term care. You're such an uphill battle, but you guys are plugging away, and I think it's often thankless. But I you know, as a fellow healthcare provider, I just want to thank you for all the work you're doing, and best of luck to your staff.
Thank you. I will pass on the message. We have an army of very dedicated people, and that just want the best for the residents. And so I'm just so proud to be a part of this organization and a part of a sector that really cares for our older adults.
Podcast Nation, that's what I'm talking about, changing that boogie, yo. You serious? Are you serious with this? We've been preaching, bringing rapid testing in the mix, and you heard the results. This is, I mean, the caveat is like, this is one place, single center, you know, in terms of the results, but this was just showing you the magic of what it could, of rapid antigen testing could do. Picking up early cases, preventing outbreaks from happening. The test doesn't need to be perfect. I mean, certainly hearing 99%, I don't know how, if that's, you know, specific to their site or if other sites are having similar numbers, but let's get real, yo, man. This is what we need to, part of the formula for us getting through this. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys, for this mini cast, impromptu mini cast on January This was recorded January 18th, by the way. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter at Quadcast. Leave any comments at quadcast99@gmail.com. Listen, if you're loving the show, tell a friend. Put it out on social media. Take a screenshot of what you love, because this is what we're doing. We're changing that boogie hard, y'all. For real. Anyway, guys, love y'all. Stay safe, and can't wait to connect again. Peace.